This event, which is happened on August 23, 1896, is known as the Cry of Pugadlawin. It symbolized the determination of the Filipinos to fight for independence even unto death. Bonifacio recognized the strategic importance of the city of Manila and resolved to take control it, convinced that once he did, the resident, being fed up with Spanish rule, would support his cause. However, this plan was foiled before it got off the ground as a result of a conflict two Katipuneros, one of whom spilled the beans about the plot of the Spanish friars. The traitor was one Mariano Hill, who along with other friars had previously been trying to get the Spanish governor to act regarding his suspicions of a revolution. A series of arrests of Katipuneros in Manila followed and several Filipinos were jailed or imprisoned. Amongst them were some wealthy and prominent Filipinos, some of whom were innocent. Jose Rizal was tried and executed later at the Old Bagumbayan field on December 30. With the hunt for Katipunan members still ongoing, Manila had become a dangerous place for them. As many as 500 arrests has been made and many fled the city for fear has been captured, tortured, or killed. Bonifacio was not amongst those captured. However, he and many others had escaped to Pugadlawin and in a meeting at the house of Juan Ramos on August 23, 1896. Bonifacio urged his followers to tear into pieces their cedulas as a sign of revolt against the Spanish government. The men, highly motivated by the killings and arrests of their members in Manila, tore up the documents and let out the cry, "Long live the Philippines," which is known as the Cry of Pugadlawin in Philippine history. The term cry referred to the first dash between the Katipuneros and the civil guards. The cry could also refer to the tearing up of the community tax certificates in defiance of their allegiance to Spain. The inscription of Viva la Independencia Filipina can also be referred as term for the cry. This can literally accompanied by the patriotic shouts. In the context of first cry of revolution, the date and the place were later contradicted by different Katipunan personalities who claimed that they were there at the time. The cry of Bahay Toro, another version of the which launched the Philippine Revolution, is written by Santiago Alvarez. Alvarez was not an eyewitness of the historic event, although he was in Cavite at that time. This is his version of the cry. In 1940, a research team of a forerunner of the National Historical Institute, which included Valenzuela, identified the location as a part of Sitio Gulod, Banlat, Caloocan City. In 1964, the National Historical Institute described this location as a house of Tandang Sora. According to him, the first place of refuge of Andres Bonifacio, Emilio Jacinto, Procopio Bonifacio, Teodoro Plata, Aguedo del Rosario, and Pio Valenciano was Balintawak. the first five arriving there on August 19 and Pio Valenzuela on August 20, 1896. The first place where some 500 members of the Katipunan met on August 22, 1896.